Hey everyone, how's it going? For today's lesson, we are going to continue working with our colors, and I want to show you guys how to make a color bug. Now for this project, you're going to need a few different supplies. You're going to need a piece of paper, you're going to need something to draw with, such as a pencil, you're going to need an eraser, and I'm going to use a permanent marker and an oil pastel. Now, if you don't have an oil pastel, that's okay. We use oil pastels in class for this project. And instead of using a pencil, I'm going to use a permanent marker just so you can see it a little better. But I would recommend that you guys draw this in pencil. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a bug. Now, bugs come in all different shapes and sizes. They're big ones, they're small ones, they're skinny ones, there's fat ones, all different ways you can make their eyes and all sorts of stuff. But I'm just going to make a simple bug on here. So the first thing I'm going to do is, starting at the top of my paper, I'm going to draw two circles. So we're going to start right here, and I'm going to draw one circle. I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and I'm going to make another circle right over here. And those are going to be the eyes of my bug. Now, starting here, I want to make a sad face that goes from one side to the next. So we're just going to connect these eyes with a little sad face. And then right underneath the eyes, we're just going to draw two little lines that go down. So I'm just going to draw a line here and one line here. Then you just want to draw a line across to connect it, and that's going to make the head of the bug. The next part of the bug, I want to make kind of like the neck or the shoulders. And you can do this in lots of different shapes. You can do this using an oval or a circle, a square, rectangle, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to make kind of like a round shape. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to draw a line that's going to go around, and it's going to come back up to here. So we're just going to draw a nice round shape. It's going to go over and curve right up to here. The next thing I want to do is I want to make the body of my bug. Now I want to decide, do I want to make a long skinny bug, a short fat bug, a big wide bug? There's lots of different ways you can do this. I'm just going to make a normal size shape. So I'm going to kind of draw a big oval shape, big kind of letter U. So I'm just going to start here, and I'm going to draw a line that's going to go down, and then I'm going to curve right up to here. Next, what I'm going to do is I want to add the legs onto here. Now, there's lots of different ways to do bug legs, but this is a little easy way. So what I want to do is I want to put 3 squares on each side of my bug. So I'm just going to draw 3 little square shapes on each side of my bug. So we're going to have 6 little squares all together. Now what I want to do is I want to draw a line that's going to come out of each one of these squares. So just draw a little line that comes out of each one. And it's going to look a little weird right now, but you'll see why we're doing this in just a minute. Our next step is you want to draw a line that either goes up or down for the legs of your bug. And you can have different ones going different directions. So what I like to do is in the front, I like to make the lines going up for my bug. And then in the middle, you can either do up or down. And then back here, I like to just draw them going down. So this way we have a little bit more detail for some legs, instead of just a line coming out and making it look like it's a hairy bug. And then you want to add some feet onto your bug. Now there's lots of different ways you can add feet. You could add a little hook shape like this. You could add a small skinny oval shape for a bug foot. You could draw a wavy line. You could just make a straight line over. You could draw a little oval shape that's just colored in. Or if you want to, you could make kind of like a big, tall circle shape for the foot. But there's lots of different ways you can make feet on your bug. Now the next step is we want to add the antennas. Now there's lots of different ways to do antennas. You could do wavy ones, you could do long ones, short ones, anything you want. But you're going to have two antennas up here. So I'm going to start by just drawing a line that curves up and down. And then I want to do the same thing over here, just curve up and down. And I like to add a little circle shape at the end of my antennas. And now this is our basic shape of our bug. So then what we want to do is we want to add all sorts of details in here. I like to go and add pupils onto the bug so that it can see. You can add like little pinchers and stuff up here if you want to for like the mouth of your bug. Or you could even add a mouth in here, such as like a smiley face for your bug. You can add little details inside of here. You do wavy lines, straight lines, lots of different things. And then what I like to do is I like to add a nice line going down the center of my bug. And I do this because it kind of makes the body look a little more realistic. And then I have different things that I can add in here. I like to add shapes in here. I like to make sure they're nice and big. So you can add things such as circles. I could add stripes going across or up and down. There's so many different things you guys can do to make your bug look really cool. You could always add things such as wings coming out of here, or you can even add like a little pincher or something down here, or a little stinger. There's lots of different things. But this is your drawing of your bug. And the next step is we want to start coloring it. Now, when it comes to coloring this, there's lots of different ways you can do it. You can use just normal crayons, markers, colored pencils, whatever. Usually I like to kind of outline this in an oil pastel, and then I go ahead and use some paint. So I will start painting this, and I'm going to use these tempera paints. Now, what I want you to do in this one is I want you to decide if you want to paint this as a primary color bug or a secondary color bug. So if you paint it as a primary color bug, then you want to use your primary colors, red, yellow, blue. Think of Superman. Those are those colors that you can't make. They're made for us, and they make all the other colors. Or you can paint this bug using your secondary colors, green, orange, and purple. The secondary colors are the colors you get when you mix two primary colors. Now, to help me remember, I always think of the Hulk smashing a pumpkin because he's green, purple, and then you have the orange pumpkin. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint my bug using primary colors, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to paint my background using secondary colors. And I don't have to fill in my whole background. You can just do things like little designs, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting this. And there you go, there is your bug painting. So I end up going with primary colors for my bug using my reds, yellows, and blues, and then I did my secondary colors, greens, oranges, and purples in the background just to add a little bit more detail. So maybe you went and you did secondary colors on your bug and then you did primary colors in the background. It's totally up to you. But there you go, there is your primary or secondary color bug project. Thanks for watching, everyone.